Okay, so this would be part two, I guess. I'm gonna make this part two because I don't know how to edit very well. I used to, but I don't have really programs on the computer that I have right now. But anyways, what I was saying in the other video, I'm so sorry. My daughter is she wanted to drink milk. I don't really have a lot of help here, so I'm by myself. So when it comes down to making videos, I have to do it with her or do it when she's sleeping. But most of the time she's sleeping at night when I'm working. So I want to try to do these during the day when I'm not working. So basically, I want to say really quickly, I was looking at my first video that I just did, the last one, and I swear I saw like orbs, like little orbs passing by, and I saw this weird like thing. I don't know. I don't know what number it is, but I guess I'll write it down under this video so you could check it out in the other video. But I saw like these weird things pass over my head, like, and it didn't look like bugs, or it didn't look like any of those things, or I don't know. And it didn't look like dust either. It was too fast. Maybe my guides and my spiritual my angels and the spirits that are working with me. I want to just say, if you want to come and show yourself now as an orb, or my beautiful loved ones, abuelo, grandpa, if you want to come through the video and show yourself, it would be really nice if you show yourself in an orb. I'm open and welcome to that. So I want to continue about me being attracted to Indian-like things. So yeah, I've been always attracted to those things. I don't know why. I've always been attracted to just like gypsy-like things, like the movie. It's a Disney movie. It's called Hunchback of Notre Dame. I was so obsessed with Esmeralda. I wanted to be like her. I felt like her, and it just didn't make sense because it wasn't like everybody I knew was like that. Not everybody was attracted to spirituality. Not everybody was attracted to Indian-like things. So there was something to it. And so that was always my knowing. But when it comes down to your soul, as a soul that's lived different lives and different imprints of different lives, a lot of those lessons, a lot of those experiences you've learned, sometimes if it's unfinished, this is something that's always said, that if it's unfinished business, sometimes things that you've learned that you haven't learned in those lives, you'll take them with you in this life, in your next life. You'll have to experience those lessons again to understand and learn those lessons. And if you don't, it's still unfinished business and you'll continue. Same thing with soulmates or twin flames, like unfinished business with them or unfinished business with certain people that you've lived lives with in the past before. I will definitely make another video about soulmates and twin flames. I think I made one on my old YouTube channel that a lot of people watched, but I would like to make a new one because I've gone through a lot of experiences already. Not a lot, but I've been through things already where I have like different perspectives already on it. So yeah, the Indian thing, that was a big part of it. So I would say, how did I find out some information in regards to my attraction to it? What I did was, it was during my spiritual awakening time where I wanted to tap into more of my intuition and into developing my abilities. So I meditated a lot. I meditated like crazy. I did a bunch of visualization things. This was all by myself. It wasn't like I wasted money. Not wasted, I'm sorry. Because it's not a waste if you like it. It's not like I spent money on like professional classes to do these things or I don't know, to meet certain people who would help me with this. No, I just researched and I just got to know myself. And that's something you should do if you want to develop your skills as a psychic, or if you want to just develop your intuition for your daily life, These are things that, you can do just for yourself, by yourself. You don't need to spend money on a class. You don't need to spend money with a certain teacher to help you go through all these things, to learn all these things, I'm sorry. So I was going through spiritual awakening. I was meditating a lot, lots of visualizations, wanting to get to know my spirit guides, meet my spirit guides. I met my spirit guides. I even had names for them. They've changed already. I don't have the same spirit guides as I did before. They are a part of my, they were a part of my journey. I still feel them sometimes, but they're not like my head guiding spirit guides anymore. I don't feel that anymore. But I asked him, one day I asked him a question. I asked him, tell me where I came from. Tell me that one of those past lives as an Indian, where did I come from? Can you tell me and give me an actual picture of what I experienced or how I was or what I looked like? So out of nowhere, in my head, I heard through my thought form, the thoughts in my head, like as if your head's talking to you, but you know it's not your head talking to you. You know it's coming from somewhere else. I heard the word, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I heard Saymod. I know it's Saymod. It's Saymod or Moed, something like that. But the way they told me and the way it was spelled, I wrote it down on Google. I typed it in Google. And when I typed in Google, first thing that popped up was the Samoyed dogs. They look like kind of like huskies, right? So I was like, oh, very interesting. Are you telling me I was a dog? And they said no. So I heard them they told me to write tribe next to it. So I typed in tribe next to it. And when I typed in tribe, it was an actual tribe, the Samoyed tribe. They were people that were nomads that were considered nomads from the Russia-China area. So they lived in the cold. They were like those Indians, those nomads that lived in like igloos, or they lived in tents, like the normal like gypsy-like life. And they were Chinese looking a little bit, a mixture of Russian and Chinese background. And they were pescatarians. They ate fish, and they were basically gypsies. And I was amazed. I was reading more on this. I was looking more on this, and that is where I felt like I was from. And I couldn't believe it. That was an actual tribe, and they told me what it was. They told me where I came from. So that was an experience. One of the experiences I experienced that I was amazed by, and it was unbelievable. And I just know I was that in my past life, and I had those abilities that I have now, and that's why it's passed on to me, in the sense of it's gone with me in every life that I've lived with the soul that I have. So that's one of the experiences I had of finding out about my past life. My second one, I know my second life I was a witch somewhere like in the 1800s. I wouldn't say the Salem witch trials, but I was a witch in some way, in like the Pilgrim times. And I had children, and I had a husband, and this was kind of one of the past life regressions that I went through with my friend Sharina. I was over the phone. I kind of got into a meditating state, and she started asking me questions, and I started answering them. I got very emotional. I started crying at some point because I was talking about certain things I was experiencing that was painful. So that for sure, I know that I was a witch in some life, and at the same time I was Indian, so that came with me in my present life with the abilities I have as well. So it all ties in and makes sense with each other. So basically, those are really the only like past life experiences I've had. Everything else is just a knowing and a feeling that I have from my guides that they always tell me. And lately as well, which I had a video, but I took it off because I felt like it was a little bit like, I didn't like the color tone of it. Like I wanted to make a nicer video. That I'm working with actual spirit animals now and animal totems, that lately I've been giving readings, and I'm connecting with certain animals that are important in these people's lives. And like, for example, yesterday I did a reading again about where an animal just popped into my brain, an elephant. I asked her, how does an elephant connect with you? Because I'm seeing an elephant around you. She told me, I have an elephant tattooed on my left arm. I think it was left or right, I'm not sure, but she has it tattooed on her. And she connects with elephants so much, and that was the animal's way, the animal totem or animal spirit, its way to tell me that they are in this person's journey in life, and they guide them as an animal spirit. So I'm getting more tuned with that, and that has to do, I feel, a lot with my gypsy, nomad, Native American background. I know I have different past lives as in gypsy. One was as the Samoyed tribe, and then other ones was as a Native American that was in tune with more animal animal spirits, things like that, and I know that. So explore, meditate, find out information, try a past life regression, ask your guides questions, ask yourself questions. This is how you will find out, and really note down the things that you are attracted to that you don't know why you are attracted to. Note down the phobias that you had that you don't know why you have those phobias, and you never had anything traumatic with that thing you're scared of. Write down these things, and you will, I'm telling you, you will eventually figure it out. And it's beautiful when you do, because then you know where you come from. You know why you have those feelings and why you feel the way you do. So I just wanted to leave you with that. I'm sorry if the video is not as long. Again, I always try to make the video short, simple, and sweet. I don't want it to be this like long, lengthy, like just all these big words, because for me, like, that's hard for me to learn when it's just this long video with big words. It's like, okay, can you just get to the point? Can you just tell me what it is? And you know, so I hope I helped, and I'm sorry about the other video with my baby crying. She's a big part of my life, so I love her so much, and it's nice that she is in the videos. So yeah, I will make another video. I'm waiting for my Oracle animal messaging guide cards. They should be coming anytime soon. I'm gonna go crazy when I get them. I'm gonna offer readings with my services with that. And I'm going to make videos. I want to actually eventually make client readings and videotape it and upload it for people eventually. But I'm so excited when they get here. So I really hope you enjoyed these 2-part videos. And thank you so much for watching. And lots of blessings. Love you guys. Bye.